there, I'm Abby Campbell with Ballotpedia, and I'm here with you today because Ballotpedia just published a new report on K-12 classroom cell phone use legislation. August is back to school month for a lot of families. Kids are finishing their summer reading lists, parents are buying school supplies, teachers are finishing their lesson plans, and here at Ballotpedia, we thought it would be the perfect time to focus on state and district level cell phone use legislation policy. So let's get started. We'll begin with some history. In the 1980s, before there was talk of limiting cell phones in classrooms, lawmakers, district leaders, parents, and educators worried about the effect an earlier technology could have in schools. The pager, which is also known as the beeper. These pagers or beepers, a precursor to cell phones and smartphones, were originally used by public safety and healthcare professionals. They were in the crosshairs of parents, schools, and lawmakers. So the beepers were popular amongst teens, but there was a lot of concern that they could facilitate drug trafficking, disrupt the learning environment, and negatively impact student performance. In some cities, school boards and city councils sought to ban students from bringing pagers onto campus. In 1988, the Chicago City Council passed an ordinance banning pagers in all private and public schools. And to give you a primary source, a story from the Chicago Tribune from that time states, quote, "Another of other school districts across the country, including those in Miami, Philadelphia, San Diego, and Houston, have all banned electronic beepers and other forms of communication devices." We fast forward 30 years and pagers have now given way to smartphones, and concerns about their negative impacts in the classroom have escalated along with student adoption. Reports show that 88 to 95% of teens between 13 and 18 years old now use smartphones. Many school districts across the U.S. have established policies delimiting when and where technology can be used on school campuses. So all of this history brings us to where we are now, and I want to quickly highlight some of Ballotpedia's findings in our report on this topic. So to begin, 8 states have enacted laws or policies on K-12 classroom or school cell phone use. 4 states passed laws banning cell phones in classrooms. Virginia Republican Governor Glenn Youngkin issued an executive order banning cell phones in classrooms, and Ohio enacted a law limiting cell phone use in classrooms. The Alabama Department of Education adopted a policy that encourages districts to limit cell phone use within classrooms. And finally, Minnesota enacted a law requiring districts to implement cell phone policies. So this is the Ballotpedia page where I got all of the information that I'm mentioning in this video, and I want to quickly talk about everything else that's in this report besides the history and the highlights that I just mentioned. You'll also be able to find recent news articles related to this topic of cell phones in classrooms, state level and statewide cell phone bans or policies or limitations. You'll also be able to find that same information on the top 20 largest school districts within the United States. Finally, if this information is new to you and you don't quite know how you feel on the topic, there's arguments in support of banning phones and arguments against banning or limiting cell phones in classrooms, and you can learn more and decide how you feel. So this report is really wonderful and robust and comprehensive, and we hope you read it and enjoy it and reach out if you have any questions. Thank you.